Hey folks, how's it going? We are fresh off the 9th anniversary special stream and there's been quite a bit of interesting news, so let's start delving into them. First off, Anila in Versus looks amazing, but her trailer and the announcement for the next one to be dropped at EVO Japan on March 31st were all the updates we got for it. Sadly, no more reeling trailers either. When it comes to Granblue Fantasy news, the 9th anniversary campaign will begin on March 10th and it will last until March 31st. Then it will lead into a new Magnfest lasting until April 30th. The anniversary campaign will have not one but two sets of 9 times experience up to a 9 million cap. The first one on March 10th, the second one on March 22nd, making this the perfect week to uncap your Eternals and 5-star characters. With the 9th anniversary, we will also have a new max level weapon ticket. These are mostly farmable weapons, but it's a nice time saver. As expected, the Magnafest will also come with more Skyscope missions, this time including a guaranteed grand weapon ticket as well. Like last year, this will not be a pick ticket, but a random drop for any grand weapons. Last time I got a Benedia from it. Next up, the anniversary skins. Someone was mad Granblue Fantasy didn't get a Nier Automata collab, so here comes 2G. The male slot instead is taken up by Poseidon. Once these come out, the Grimnir and Alexiel skins from last year will also join the permanent pool. Next up, the Anitix. As usual, it will be 3000 MOBA coins and you'll get a 10-part draw as well as be able to pick up a character of your choosing, including Grands and Limiteds up to Fedil and Christmas Kadura. Sadly, this leaves out every other dragon as well as Uni, Percival, Mihail and Charlotta, not to mention the new Valentine Limiteds Sandalphon and Sen. Keeping up on the paid side of things, 2 new Star Premium draws, each with a guaranteed limited character from a set of 3 elements, followed by another special Scamcha that will guarantee a Grand Limited on March 29th. Next up, the new Row 4 class, Yamato, is going to release on March 10th and it looks like it will be a V2 focused class with a lot of multi-hit skills and buffs upon breaking omens. The fact that some of these skills can only be cast when an omen is being charged up by an enemy makes this class look very juicy for V2 full autos. The Yamato was followed by the announcement for the new Tier 4 class updates and the new EMP skill. These will be released in 6 waves, with the first one being dedicated to Berserker, Apsaras, Kengo and Necromancer. It looks like this will come with a pretty large stat boost, up to 3.5k attack and 1.5k HP, on top of more damage cap and some really neat new skills. Berserker buffing all sword teammates multi-attack and giving them echo or gaining even more personal damage cap looks really nice. Apsaras going in with a nice 8 heal skill, and even Kengo gets some multi-hits as well as a Dispel plus charge bar gain when using a bow as a main hand. I'm very much looking forward to this. Hopefully the mats required for the new upgrades won't be too hard to farm for. On March 10th we will also finally get some of the long-awaited rebalances, 10 characters in total including Neon, Tanya and everyone's favorite core dark character, Dempi. I think I'm only missing Neza from that list, so I'll check the rebalances once they actually come out. The March 10th update will also include some new stickers purchasable with rupees, as well as a fantastic new filter for the supply inventory that will let you filter materials specific for Eternals or Evokers recruitment and uncap. It's no search function, but I will take it over having to scroll around. More filters will also be added to the Arcanum shop to make finding items easier. March 10th will also see the reset of the classic gacha. Some new, well, old characters will be moved to its pool, while any leftover Vermilion sparks will be converted to normal cerulean stones. As for the characters moving over, the current most recent one is Aoidos, released on the 2016 March Lagfest, so this should be the list of new additions. I still don't have Eliza, and both Forte and Razia will be moved into the classic draw while having never gotten an SSR alt. I was never a fan of this thing, but I keep disliking it more and more. If only they added something like a daily free draw and let you pick up 1 character per year. It would sting less. The next one is a bit weird, awakening levels for all grand weapons. Whenever you get a grand weapon from now on, not only dupes, you will also be given an elemental cage. These new items can be used to awaken a weapon or add 2 more stars to a character EMP cap. up to a maximum of 10. The weapons will have 2 possible awakenings instead of 3, and up to 4 awakening levels, requiring 1 cage to go from level 1 to 2, 1 cage for level 2 to 3, and 2 cages from level 3 to 4. One thing that was not mentioned is if the cages used on a character can actually stack with the perpetuity rings, letting someone go from 28 to 38 EMP stars. And how does that work for the Transcendent Eternals? 48 EMP stars sounds like a lot. Next up, the pro skip for the Ifrit tier clashes, Twin Element tier fights and Magna 1 impossible raids. It's going to add quite a bit of convenience, making farming pendants a lot easier, as well as bringing in a lot more tier 2 fight animals to spend on the crew islands. On March 22nd, we'll see the rank cap increase from 325 to 350, as well as the release of a new Diaspora tier raid, Siete. Of course, the new weapon will be a sword, an item class Wind has never gotten too many of, and I hope this time they won't make it too niche. Always on the 22nd, the 6-star dragon summons 4-star uncaps. Following that, they've shown the new uncap art for Lucifer Transcendent Summon and confirmed it will have home screen lines. Some more weapons are about to get their 4-star uncap, and Armea is about to get a new skin purchasable with login points. It looks cool enough and it's basically free as well. Now on to the MOBA coin Spark. On March 22nd, the first 100 rolls are going to be free. The second 100 rolls will cost 1,500 MOBA coins, and the last third of the Spark will ask for the remaining 3,000. I think this is going to be its own thing since it will be overlapping with the roulette, and when it comes to timing, the Flash Gala should start on March 19th. Last year, this is also where they released the first summer unit, while March 22nd had the Flash Gala Part 2 with no rate-up characters. The MOBA coins Spark might be limited to Flash grants only and no summer units, so do watch out for that. Still on the 22nd, we will also get the new Arcarum Auto Expeditions as well as the ability to stack multiple Defender fights. At the same time, the Heal Beast Staves area will no longer go above the Defender Plus, making it easier to farm them. Another little update that's going to make farming a lot easier is the removal of the Severe chest opening animation. Now they will just stack up and you can open up to 100 at the same time. No more multi-window refresh shenanigans, thank KMR. Next in the list are the Evoker uncaps. We are finally about to get the new Arcarum area, as well as the 13th weapon slot unlocked after defeating the 4 new defenders. The Evokers will require their New World Foundation weapon to be uncapped at 5-star, as well as all of their domains to be unlocked in order to get a 5-star upgrade. To uncap them, they will further require materials dropped by the new The World Arcarum boss. With their uncaps, the Evokers are going to get better CAs and hopefully new CA animations, a buff to both their backland and frontland passives, as well as a new passive altogether, and a new 4th skill that can be used only if they've obtained the upright buff. After uncapping one Evoker to 5-star and going through a new Fate episode, it will be possible to challenge the boss on its own and obtain materials you can trade for one of the new 5 World Series weapons, 1 per element, with the exception of Light for some reason. It looks like Arcarum will get a lot of attention this year. To close things off, they've also shown the new uncap art for Nier, which looks absolutely amazing, as well as a de-aged Estariola with Temperance looking more and more like his Arvin wife. There has got to be some interesting lore behind that. Speaking of interesting things, how do you feel about Summer Azusa? Are your crystals quivering yet? And what if I told you they followed her up with Summer Monica? And then you know what? They decided to not stop there and drop Yukata Neza as well, and follow him up with Yukata Ilsa. We went from 1 out-of-season summer character per year to 4, and I don't even know what to roll for anymore. I posted yesterday about wanting to save my gold moons for an Arashki guild, but man, imagine sticking to a plan when Summer Azusa and Monica are right there. I'm 3D printing a shrine to Gacha in and it better work. Back to the announcements, on March 15th we'll be getting the Earth Dread Barrage, and that's my 3rd blue paper right there, and it will be followed by Kame's Arcarum Gaiden event on the 22nd. Then they've announced the next part of the rebalances and it should be coming out in May. While getting there have been some hints for the new April Fool's event, a ribbon, some pudding and a cinnamon roll. April will also see the release of the new X series bosses replacing the Xenos, as well as more quality of life stuff like a recommendation for what weapons are safe to reduce. In June, we'll be getting some updates for the Crew Resort Island, with 2 more buildings, added casino medals, and rupees based on the amount of visitors. One cool addition is going to be the alchemy system, letting you trade in mats for better ones or be used to craft costumes and manatura. More quality of life updates will see a bookmark for the Granblue strips, added inventory and stash space, the ability to use the same friend summon more than 10 times in a row, and a new list for solo quests organized like the current raid selection. Some daily limited quests like the one for the toilet paper will finally become unlimited, and they're planning to add a memory feature for whether you join the fight with your CA on or off. Thanks to Elon wanting to make the Twitter API paid for, we're finally getting a new in-game raid finder, or at least an improvement over the current raid list. It only took 9 years. This stream ended with some more merch and of course Gachapin and Muku. This year's roulette will begin on March 10th and will still have the Dreamer or Realist mode, where if you pick Gachapin you can have 10, 20, 30 and 100 draws as a result, or you can pick Muku and have it limited to 20 and 30 draws options. This time around there will also be 2 guaranteed 100 draws, the first one on March 20th, Flash Gala Part 1, summer units included, and the second one on March 30th, Premium Gala Part 1, no rate ups, but all the Divine Generals minus Sidala will be in the pool and sparkable. No mentions of rock paper scissors or anything, but with 2 Mukus it's a minimum of 143 draws on each gala. Thanks to the 14k crystals they gave away as freebies, I'm already safe for my Halwell and Malwell Spark on March 21st. Alright then, that's going to be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, let me know how devastating the new summer units are going to be for your savings, and good luck with the roulette. Ciao!
よろしくお願いいたします。